Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the San Diego Padres franchise here on the channel. This is episode number 7 of the Padres franchise. We will be starting today's video off with the All-Star game. We have one All-Star going to Dodger Stadium to play in the 2020 All-Star game. That is Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis is having a real good year for us, batting .303, so he will be starting at shortstop today for the NL. We'll just do a player lock with Fernando Tatis because there's no one else we can do. I thought Kirby Yates might have a chance, but it turns out he couldn't make the bullpen. Other guys that I thought could have made it, Brian Reynolds, because he's been batting pretty well for us, and Manny Machado hasn't been doing too well. Tommy Pham probably not, so I thought Brian Reynolds had the best chance. But here are the rosters. Pause the video right now if you want to see them, but if you like what you see with the channel here on the Padres franchise and LMB20 The Show content, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. So, this is Tatis' first at bat. Pitching for the AL is Shane Bieber, and Tatis is just going to fly out, pop it right back to the new Los Angeles Angel of Anaheim, Anthony Rendon. Now in Tatis' second at bat, he's going to drive one into deep left field. It is not going to get out of the park, though. That'll just be a deep fly out for Tatis. Now we will head to the bottom of the 6th. That is Masahiro Tanaka pitching, and Fernando Tatis is going to drive one right down the line. Tatis is going to get to second pretty easily. That is a double for Fernando Tatis with 2 outs in the 6th inning, trying to get the National League some more insurance runs up to 0. Up at the plate is the starting catcher for the Chicago Cubs, Wilson Contreras, and Contreras is going to get a hold of one deep into left field. That one is out of here. Wilson Contreras is going to put the NL on top 4-0. Going to drive in Fernando Tatis as well. And in Tatis' last at bat in the 8th, he's going to pull him right up the middle. It is going to be stopped by the shortstop, though. They're going to try to turn 2. They can't. Tatis will get on, but the NL still remains with a 4-3 lead with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Kenley Jansen at the mound with runners up first and second, and he's going to get his man to pop up right to Fernando Tatis Jr. I don't know what he's doing here, but Tatis has got it, and he's going to crawl it in for the victory for the National League. You know, honestly, I like these new NL uniforms just for this year because they're playing at Dodger Stadium, so they're doing the whole Dodgers-themed uniforms. I think they're pretty nice. I think a lot of people probably wouldn't like them, but I honestly think they're not bad. But the NL will get the dub here in Los Angeles. And the Dodgers, by the way, if you didn't know, are absolutely insane. 80-20 or something like that. Mookie Betts batting 400 like he's Ted Williams. It's wild. So let's start simming here to finish out July. We're going to pick up some good wins here. We're going to sweep the Pirates, now get into the series against KC. We're going to win the first one and win the second, but Manny Machado gets injured. He's only out for 1 to 6 days, though. It's a pulled groin. He should be all right. Jurickson Profar probably gets some playing time now. We're going to drop that last game to the Royals, but pick up another one against the Pirates. Now, in this game, we're going to hold on to beat the Pirates again. Josh Naylor with 2 home runs. We're not going to win that series finale. So now we get into the series with the Phillies, which will start in a minute. But here are the standings so far. Yeah, the Dodgers are insane. We're 8 games back to the wild card. I don't know. It's also the trade deadline, by the way, and Yasiel Puig is out of here. I just didn't want him. Like, this dude was batting .157 and making $8 million off the bench. So we got Hector Neris, and also, we're going to trade Will Myers. I know that might be a controversial trade, but, dude, I like Josh Naylor way better in the outfield. So I traded Will Myers for just a bunch of prospects from the Nationals. One is Andrew Stevenson, who is one of my favorite players in the MLB right now. He's a left fielder. He will be on the 40-man, and he will actually be starting today just so I can try him out in the game. So we are playing the Phillies. We're 52-58. They are 54-56. Both teams, I guess, trying to make a push for the wild card, even though we are really looking forward to next season. But on the bump for the Phillies today is their superstar pitcher, Aaron Nola, and for us is our up-and-coming pitcher and one of the best prospects in the majors today, Mackenzie Gore. There he is. And yes, I did change his number. I don't know why it had it at 89, but by the time I was recording that game, I really didn't want to go back and fix it. So he is wearing 32 now. He's 1-2 so far on the year. Decent. He's 4.08 ERA. It's improving. He's a rookie. We're just making strides for perfection here. Gene Segura is the first batter for the Phillies. He's going to ground that one right out to our all-star, Fernando Tatis Jr. I can start calling him an all-star now because we have an all-star. And they're going to call him safe on that. I don't know what this umpire is on, but my guy, he is out. What? Yeah, let's please take this to New York, man. It's an obvious decision. Look at this. Naylor's catching that ball, and Segura's like a couple feet away. Just absolute crap. All right, McCutchen is now up. The former MVP. Gore is going to deal to him, and he's going to go straight back to Fernando Tatis Jr. Is that safe? They did call it out, though. That umpire finally realized his mistakes. This is the Phillies starting lineup. honestly, talent-wise, on paper, one of the best starting lineups in the league. But they're just not doing that well right now. So here is superstar Bryce Harper. Harper is going to strike out on that outside slider from Mackenzie Gore. That is huge, man. Mackenzie Gore striking out Bryce Harper, former MVP, one of the stars of the MLB, one of the big faces of the entire league. Mackenzie Gore going to get the strikeout right there. That is huge. Stepping up on the bump for the Phillies is Aaron Nola. 89 on the year, 3.38 ERA. He is the best pitcher. He is the ace in Philly. So leading off for the Padres, like always, is all-star Fernando Tatis Jr. And Tatis is going to swing and miss on that breaking pitch from Nola. Stepping back up to the plate now is Bryan Reynolds, batting .308 for the Padres. He's going to blast that right up the middle. Bryan Reynolds is a contact machine. That's one of the better trades I think I've made playing franchise. Like, I don't know why the Pirates wanted to deal him. And Tommy Pham stepping up to the plate, and he's just going to stare at that fastball. All right, Manny Machado now at the dish on a 1-2. Machado just going to bounce that one right to Scott Kingery at third. Kingery's going to flip it to second, and Nola will get out the inning with no runs. Now Mackenzie Gore pitching to Rhys Hoskins, the big power bat of the Phillies. Hoskins going to put that right into center field. It's going to drop right in front of Bryan Reynolds. So Rhys Hoskins is on with the single. Hoskins trying to hype up that Phillies dugout. Now JT Realmuto, one of the best catchers in the game today. Realmuto is going to blast one into right field. Tommy Pham cannot get to that one. Pham's going to take it off the wall. Hoskins rounding for third. He will be in there. Runners on second and third now for the Phils after JT Realmuto's big double. Now Didi Gregorius at the plate. Gregorius is just going to poke one to center. Fernando Tatis is going to get there, though. They're not going to dare tag up. So now runners on first and second with one out for Nick Williams, the lefty. And Mackenzie Gore is going to strike him out with that outside pitch, same pitch that he struck out Bryce Harper with. And now we're going to intentionally walk Scott Kingery to load up the bases with two outs to get Aaron Nola at the plate. And that's exactly why. Right into center field. Bryan Reynolds has got it. Yeah, it's an easy choice. Just put the pitcher up there. We got him. All right, now Josh Naylor at the plate on a 2-2. And Josh Naylor! The power bat! Josh Naylor is insane, dude. This man only hits dingers. Josh Naylor again going to go yard off of Aaron Nola. 390 feet into right field. Trying to pump up this Padres team now going forward. Now Francisco Mejia at the plate. Mejia. Bryce Harper is going to dive for that one. Can't get it, so Francisco Mejia is on with the base knock. Now Andrew Stevenson, the new accusation, is going to ground right into that double play. The lefty, the speedy Andrew Stevenson is going to get out thanks to Aaron Nola forcing that double play ball. Now Gene Segura back at the plate. Segura is going to blast one right up the middle past Mackenzie Gore. Bryan Reynolds is there, but that is a leadoff single for Gene Segura, trying to get his team back into this one. Only down one are the Padres. Now Bryce Harper going deep. That ball is gone. Nothing Stevenson can do about it. Bryce Harper has gone yard on Mackenzie Gore, getting a little bit of revenge from that strikeout in the first inning, giving the Phillies a 2-1 lead. You know, Harper has been struggling this season, but here with the 17th homer puts the Phillies on top. Now Rhys Hoskins up. Mackenzie Gore is going to get Rhys Hoskins to swing right through that one. Way to battle back on this. Now JT Realmuto back up to the plate. Realmuto going to get one into right. Tommy Pham giving chase. He can't get it. JT Realmuto will now get his second double of the game off of Mackenzie Gore. All right, two outs now in the inning for Didi Gregorius. Gregorius got to put into center. Bryan Reynolds should be there to make the play, hopefully. Yep, get over there, Bryan. Okay. 2-1 Phillies, thanks to that Bryce Harper jack. But the Padres are coming back up with the top of the order. Fernando Tatis coming up to the plate on the 3-2. Tatis is going to hit to third base off of Scott Kingery's glove. He is in there. They are going to give him the base hit for that one. Now Bryan Reynolds at the plate for a 2-2. Reynolds going to put that one right into left field. Just going to put it right over Kingery's head. Tatis is going to make a break for third. He's going to get in there, so that will be a double for Bryan Reynolds. Now runners on second and third for Tommy Pham on a 3-1 pitch. Tommy Pham going to blast it over the shortstop's head. That will score. Fernando Tatis, they're going to hold Reynolds. Now we got runners at the corners with one out for the big power bat for the Padres. Manny Machado. Machado on the 2-2. Oof. Way to paint the corner right there for Aaron Nola. That'll be two outs for the Phillies. Oh, Machado just looking at that pitch. Now Josh Naylor up at the plate. He's going to ground that one right to Rhys Hoskins. And we had runners on the corners with one out, and we're not going to get anything out of it. So the Phillies will get out of it, and it's still 2-2. Here is our farm system, just looking at the Chihuahuas and the Sod Poodles, both in AAA and AA respectively. Now at the plate for the Phils is Scott Kingery. Kingery gonna blast that one right into left field. Andrew Stevenson giving chase. Stevenson gonna throw that one in. Kingery's gonna look to take third. Tatis on the relay. He can't get him. Very aggressive base running right there by the Phillies. Scott Kingery going to get on with his second triple of the year. Now Aaron Nola at the dish with one out. Nola's going to blast one right to Pham in right field. They're going to send Kingery home. Kingery will get in there. Tommy Pham going to send it on a bounce. So now the Phillies take the lead at 3-2. Gene Segura back at the plate. Segura going to poke that one right in center. Brian Reynolds giving chase. And Reynolds is going to get there. What a play by Brian Reynolds to cut that ball off. Going to minimize the damage here. It is 3-2 Phillies. Back at the plate now is Bryce Harper with one out in the fifth. Harper gonna go yard for the second time in this one. Bryce Harper, after striking out an outside slider by Mackenzie Gore, will hit his second home run of the game, 450 feet for the superstar out of Philly. Bryce Harper gonna give the Phils a 4-2 lead. Now up to bat for the Phillies is their catcher, JT Realmuto, who is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles on the day. He's going to blast the one into right field. Tommy Pham giving chase. That ball's carrying, but Pham is there to make the play. It is 4-2 Phillies thanks to Bryce Harper's second home run of the game. Now up at the plate is Eric Hosmer. He is pinch hitting. Hosmer will be back in the regular lineup, but he's just out of it because Stevenson is in the game for now. Hosmer going to put one in the gap. It's going to bounce off the wall. Eric Hosmer going to get the stand-up double with no outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And here comes Fernando Tatis Jr., the All-Star. On a 1-1, Tatis got the high fastball. He's going to put that one to left field. That ball's going to drop. Hosmer is going to go around third and to home. It is 4-3 Phillies now. Padres cut that lead in half thanks to Fernando Tatis's double, his 35th of the year. Now up to bat is Brian Reynolds, the contact machine. Reynolds is going to take that walk. Here we go. Runners on first and second with no outs. Just in time for Tommy Pham. Pham, ooh, just going to pop that one right out. That's going to be an infield fly rule. So 1 out for Manny Machado on the 3-1. Machado, he's going to hit that one right to third base. Kingery's not going to get it. We are going to hold. Ooh, we're going to hold Fernando Tatis at third. Bases loaded. They're going to give that an error on Kingery. I don't know about that one. That was a pretty hard hit ball. Now Josh Naylor at the plate on a 3-1. Naylor gonna blast the one all the way to right field. Harper will come down with it, but Fernando Tatis will score. So it is a tie game, folks. We are all tied up at 4 runs apiece. Now Francisco Mejia up on the 2-2. Mejia gonna blast the one to center. Nick Williams is not gonna come down with the ball. He's gonna slide and not get it. Mejia will get the double, and now Machado is at third. And here comes everyone's favorite player, Brian Dozier, World Series champion Brian Dozier, and he's gonna pop out with 2 outs. With 2 runners in scoring position. Alright, at least we take the lead here. The Padres do lead 5-4. Now coming in the game, is Hector Neris. The former closer of the Philadelphia Phillies is going to get an inning here. He's going to pitch to Didi Gregorius, and Gregorius is going to hit that one right to Manny Machado. By the way, that will be an out. But by the way, Yasiel Puig is still sitting on the bench. He's sitting in the bench now in Philly. So he's used to that. He's in San Diego sitting on a bench. That ball's going to deflect right off of Hector. And Machado's going to feel that one and make the out. That's a 1-5-3 ground out to first. And then Hector is going to get Scott Kingery to swing and miss on that pitch. A little bit of redemption right there for Hector Neris. Now back at the mound is Kyle Berkoloff. Having an overall pretty good year for us. ERA of 3.04. Could be a little bit better. But compared to last year's season for him with Washington, it is a lot better. Now Neil Walker pinch hitting at the plate. Walker's just going to stare at that pitch right up the middle. All right, man. Hey, you're a pinch hitter. They chose you over Puig, but he is going to strike out. And now, speaking of striking out, Gene Segura going to chase the outside pitch. Now, Andrew McCutchen up at the plate. McCutchen going to put that one right into right field, but the former Tampa Bay Ray, Tommy Pham, is there to make the play, so we will get out of the top of the 7th inning pretty easily. So, up to bat now for the Padres is Manny Machado on the 3-1. Machado is going to take that walk. He's going to go to... That's a strike? Dude, the umpires, bro. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to pitch that, and that will be a ball. But I don't know. These umpires might call a strike. I don't know what is going on. Josh Naylor now at the plate. Dominguez is going to pitch it, and Naylor's going to drive one into right. That ball is deep, but Bryce Harper will barely make the play. Good play out there by Bryce. Now 2 outs for Francisco Mejia. Mejia is going to stare at that one. He will draw the walks. Now runners on first and second with 2 outs for World Series champion Brian Dozier. And Dozier going to put that one right into center field. Nick Williams will be there to make the play. And the Padres get nothing in the 7th. Now pitching for the Padres is Emilio Pagan. 2.21 ERA for Pagan. 16 holds on the year. He's the primary setup man for Kirby Yates, who should be coming later if everything goes to plan. Bryce Harper gonna ground right to Manny Machado. At least he doesn't go yard for the third time in this game. Machado gonna throw Harper out. Now Rhys Hoskins at the plate on a 3-2, and Pagan is gonna get him to swing and miss. Big pitching right there by Emilio Pagan. Now JT Realmuto is gonna strike out. So Pagan sets down arguably the Phil's 3 best power hitters back to back to back. All right, let's go hit in the bottom of the 8th. Pitching for the Phil's is Adam Morgan, the lefty. 6.25 ERA for Morgan in the year. Not great. Fernando Tatis gonna hit. Tatis is gonna get an outside 2-seamer. Put that one into right field. Tatis gonna get it all the way to second. That is a 2-out double for Fernando Tatis. Coming back up to the plate will be Brian Reynolds. Gonna try to score him here in just a second. On the 3-2, Reynolds gonna ground that one right to third base. Scott Kingery is gonna make the play and throw that right to Rhys Hoskins. All right, here we go. Going to the top of the 9th. The man himself, Kirby Yates. ERA 3.66 on the year. 26-3. Trying to get saves in the season. Hopefully you can get the save in this one. Didi Gregorius up the plate. Gregorius is going to swing and miss on the low slider. All right, we're 2 outs away. Coming back up to the plate for the Phillies is the lefty Nick Williams. Williams is going to hit that right to World Series champion Brian Dozier. And World Series champion Brian Dozier is going to hit that one right to Josh Naylor. And now San Diego is 1 out away from finishing this one. Scott Kingery up to the plate. Kingery going to hit that one right to Josh Naylor. And it is game over. The San Diego Padres will defeat the Philadelphia Phillies in the second game of the series. This series is going 1-1 going into tomorrow for a Sunday afternoon ball game. They'll play right after this one tomorrow. But the Padres get the win, first win for Andrew Stevenson on the team, and a first loss for Yasiel Puig in Philadelphia. I hope he likes sitting the bench there. Hopefully he can make some new friends in Philly with Bryce, JT, and Rhys and the boys. But the Padres will get the dub here at home, and that'll basically conclude our All-Star Game / trade deadline special here of the San Diego Padres franchise. Folks, thank y'all for watching. Hit the subscribe button down below for more MLB 20 The Show content, and Mamba forever.